Part 1. The Hook. History has a way of burying its most terrifying monsters. We are taught about the battlefields, the generals, and the treaties. But in a remote corner of occupied China, during the height of World War II, there existed a place that even the devil would fear to describe. It was officially known as the Epidemic Prevention and Water Purification Department. A boring, bureaucratic name designed to hide a factory of human suffering. To the men who worked there, it was a laboratory. To the victims, it was the end of the world. They weren't called humans here. They were called Maruta, logs, pieces of wood to be burned. Today, we peel back the skin of history to look at Unit 731, a story not just of war crimes, but of a betrayal of humanity so profound that the perpetrators didn't just escape justice, they were rewarded for it. Part 2. The Architect of Agony. Every nightmare has an architect. Ours was Dr. Shiro Ishii, a brilliant, eccentric, and fiercely nationalistic microbiologist. Ishii believed that the next war wouldn't be won with bullets, but with germs. In 1932, Ishii was given a massive budget and a terrifying mandate: create the ultimate biological weapon. He chose Pingfang, near Harbin, because it was far from prying eyes. He built a kingdom of 150 buildings, complete with a cinema, a swimming pool for the staff, and a prison for the logs. Part 3. The Atrocities. Life as a Maruta. What happened inside these walls defies the imagination. The researchers at Unit 731 wanted to know the limits of the human body. But they didn't use animals. They used Chinese civilians, Russian POWs, and anyone the secret police deemed suspicious. Imagine being strapped to a table, fully conscious. They didn't use anesthesia. Why? Because they believed it would contaminate the results. They wanted to see the organs reacting in real time. This wasn't science. It was ritualized torture dressed in a white coat. They tested the effects of extreme pressure. They frostbitten limbs and then beat them with hammers to hear the sound of frozen bone breaking. They tied victims to stakes and dropped porcelain bombs filled with plague-infested fleas to see how fast a village could be wiped out. Part 4. The Biological War. Unit 731 wasn't just a lab, it was a production line. They were capable of producing enough bacteria to kill everyone on Earth several times over. They actually deployed these weapons. They dropped death rain over Chinese cities Ningbo, Changde, releasing the Black Death upon thousands of innocent civilians. Part 5. The Great Escape. Operation Paperclip's Dark Cousin. In 1945, as the Soviet Red Army closed in, Ishii ordered the facility destroyed. The prisoners? Murdered. The witnesses? Silenced. Ishii told his staff, "Take the secret to your grave." But the most shocking part of this story isn't the crimes, it's the deal. When the United States discovered what Ishii had, they faced a choice: prosecute him for crimes against humanity, or buy the data. They chose the data. In exchange for immunity from prosecution, Ishii and his team handed over their research, the results of years of human vivisection. The men of Unit 731 didn't go to the gallows. They became deans of universities, CEOs of pharmaceutical companies, and pillars of post-war Japanese society. Part 6. Conclusion. The Echoes of Pingfang. For decades, both the Japanese and US governments kept this secret. It wasn't until the 1,980 seconds that the truth began to bleed out. But for the victims, there was no trial, no apology, no closure. When we look at these ruins, we must ask ourselves, what is the price of progress? And if we ignore the horrors of the past, are we not just waiting for the next Shiro Ishii to pick up a scalpel?